Guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today I am introducing you to Moldavite. This is part of my Getting to Know series playlist. You can find that on my channel. Just click on it and you'll see all the different Getting to Know videos that I have created, and today we're getting to know Moldavite. Please enjoy the visuals of the pieces of Moldavite that I actually own. One of them was gifted to me. Actually, no, two of them were gifted to me, and one of them I had purchased on my own. Moldavite is quite expensive, although if you can find a pretty good deal, I say snatch up a piece of Moldavite. Many people have claimed that it does create a dizzying sensation, although I do believe that crystals tend to work differently based on the energy field of the person that is working with them. But let's go ahead and get some perspectives from a few people who love to dabble with crystals. The first perspective comes from the Book of Stones, Who They Are and What They Teach, the revised and expanded edition by Robert Simmons and Nyesha Ison. And according to them, it says Moldavite, the keywords: transformation, rapid spiritual evolution, chakra activation, cleansing, protection, increased incidence of synchronicities. The element is storm. The chakras, all of them, especially the heart and the third eye. According to Robert Simmons, he says, Moldavite is the stone that initiated me into awareness of the spiritual properties of crystals and minerals, as well as my personal spiritual destiny. It has, over the 22 years I have worked in this field, had similar effects on the thousands of other people with whom I have spoken and corresponded. From my perspective, it has a special role to play in the awakening of humanity that is now underway, and for this reason we go into Moldavite's story in somewhat more depth than we do with other stones. He goes on to talk a little bit more about it, but he says scientific theorists differ on hypotheses regarding Moldavite's origin. Some contend that Moldavite is earthly rock melted by the heat of the meteorite crash, while others suggest that the material is of extraterrestrial origin, possibly a type of obsidian ejected by a lunar volcano. A third theory holds that Moldavite is a fusion product of meteoric material and earthly rock that were vaporized in the tremendous heat of the impact explosion, the resultant gas being propelled high into the atmosphere. This gaseous material would have then cooled and condensed into a liquid glass, which rained down on the crater and surrounding areas. Regardless of which, if any, of these ideas is correct, it is known that Moldavite indeed fell from the sky because of the aerodynamic shapes of certain pieces, and virtually all scientists associate it with the meteoric collision that formed the Bohemian Plateau and surrounding mountains. Now, this author tends to go on quite a bit about Moldavite. Like he says, it does hold a rather special place in his heart for both him and his co-author. And here we have Nyesha Ison says Moldavite is a cardinal storm element stone. She goes on to say that Moldavite lays bare the limitations one has put on one's life and development. Then it explodes those limitations and propels you headlong down your spiritual path. If you are addicted to safety and surety, then watch out for Moldavite. This ally tolerates no qualifying addendums to one's statement that one is ready to move forward. Once you have invoked this ally's power, it is best to be truly willing to face and release whatever has held you back so far. You can either go gracefully and willingly, or you can go kicking and screaming, but you will go. As a great and wise guide once said to me, you asked for it. I think that's a fabulous interpretation. And also, she goes on for quite a while about Moldavite as well. I want to take a look at a different author, and this comes from The Crystal Code by Tamara Dreisen, and what she has to say about Moldavite. The physical healing said to guide you towards understanding the root cause of imbalances or physical disease, associates it with the third eye and heart chakra, as did the other authors. The source that she gets hers from is the Czech Republic. The pieces that I also have come from the Czech Republic as well. She says that Moldavite is a tektite that formed when a meteor collided with Earth more than 14 million years ago and can be found in the Czech Republic. It's associated with the legends of the Holy Grail and is highly prized for its metaphysical gifts. It's a hybrid talisman for transformation because of its fusion of earth and extraterrestrial origin. Going on, she says that Moldavite fills you with a deep sense of love and reminds you of the importance of looking after the planet, preserving its ecosystem so we can continue enjoying its abundance. You are intrinsic and an important part of the universe. You can make a difference. And then lastly, I wanted to take a look at the perspective of one other author, and this comes from the Crystal Healer, Crystal Prescriptions That Will Change Your Life Forever by Philip Permit. And what he has to say is green tektite, or Moldavite, was originally created from meteorites impacting on the Earth's surface and melting themselves and the Earth on impact. This is the resulting reformed natural glass material, part Earth, part space. The common alternate name is Valtava. That is a name I have not heard of before. Common source, the sole source is in the Czech Republic. Astrological association, all of them. Chakras, brow and heart. Healing qualities, brings mental balance, opens the mind to new possibilities, good for new experiences. For the physical, a soft general tonic that brings physical balance. For the emotional spiritual, facilitates altered mind states, for example, meditation, dreams, and hypnosis. Good for clairsentience. All right, I also wanted to add in my own experiences with Moldavite. And for me, it's a very energetic stone. I do believe that it does help bring things into alignment in my life, but it does so with aggression. So I'd say that, it would be kind of a combination of the Tower and the Death card. It's looking out for my best interest. It's helping me to align to my best and highest self. But it helps me to clear away things that are no longer needed, and ways of being that are no longer needed, ways of doing that, must change, and things like that, in order for me to move forward and to progress as a spiritual and human being. So I have had some pretty big experiences with Moldavite. I do feel like it's handy in my life. It is a stone that I cannot work with on the daily, just because it is so powerful that, as a human, I do get worn out. But I do feel that it's great for big changes like that. I have once accidentally fallen asleep with the quartz/Moldavite arrowhead pendant around my neck, and had only fallen asleep for about an hour until I woke up wide awake, full of energy, ready to go do stuff, and I realized that I still had my Moldavite around my neck. I took it off. Once I did, I fell asleep for the next 6 hours. So you can tell, at least with my energy, it has quite a bit of kind of like almost like a fiery energy with me. I cannot sleep with it under my pillow because I actually cannot sleep with Moldavite. Physically, I do feel a heated sensation, and in my body, it's almost like a buzzing feeling, but with my physical hands, like touch, it does feel hot, like actually hot. And I thought that there was something wrong with them. I had my boyfriend hold them. He says they do not feel hot to me, and I'm like, really? They feel like they're on fire. So that's just one of my, I guess, I don't know, reactions to Moldavite. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was just a little, getting to know. It was part of my experience. Plus, I just wanted you to get the perspectives of a few different authors, because remember that whenever you're working with crystals, it really does depend on the person that's working with the crystal. You can read all the crystal books you want about, amethyst or Moldavite or black tourmaline or smoky quartz, and and they'll tell you this is what it's for, this is how it's used, this is what you'll experience, this and that, but that's really just coming from a person's perspective. So it's really anecdotal. You can use it as a guide, so please don't discount their experiences. Of course, I have many crystal books because I do appreciate their experiences and unique perspectives and ways that I could possibly try to work with crystals. But really it comes down to you. How do you feel? How does it work with your energetic field? And what are the best practices that you have come up with through trial and error? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe. And don't forget to click that ding, ding, ding Moldavite notification bell for more videos just like this. And if you want to catch a reading for me, head over to www.kittensweightsandtarot.com. And if you want to throw a little love my way so I can continue to do lots of awesome videos and do fun stuff for you guys and get lots of freebies in the process, head over to patreon.com/kittensweightsandtarot and throw a little love my way. All right, I will catch you spiritual homies later. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.